Hi, Editing Vlad here. Quick word of warning before the video starts. I was having a little bit of issues with not only recording the video audio, but also my camera got the footage from the camera got slightly corrupted. So there's going to be a part where things might be slightly out of sync in terms of my camera audio, and also just parts where it's a part where it's missing. But there's also no game audio whatsoever, so it might be a little bit hard to follow, but like this isn't the first time I've had like audio issues with recording Minecraft. It seems like Minecraft is cursed to have audio issues from time to time. So not entirely my fault, but thank you guys so much for understanding. And with that, I will just get on with the video. And if you guys like it, subscribe, become a channel member, all that stuff helps support the channel that way. Good. All right. So take it away, me. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Chaos. My name is the-tek, and today, well, look at the big hole. Also, look at the much larger, trencher. So yeah, I didn't actually get a chance to show you guys in the last video how I made this the bigger trencher. It's essentially just the same trencher, just 4 wide instead of usual. But the same methodology still applies. It just makes a much bigger hole. And the other thing is that you have to extend the redstone just a little bit further to make sure we light up all these redstone lamps. And it makes a pretty wide hole. I also extended the size of the perimeter by 1 chunk this way, so that I can guarantee that the world eater will actually fit in here. So yeah, that was a small change. So this is not done trenching out this section yet. As you can see, we're getting close, judging by how flat this area here is. This is by far the lowest reach, but I'm not going any further than this yet, and that is because we have quite a bit of water that we're going to potentially need to remove. So this probably doesn't have to be removed. This was, well, nah, never mind. Now that I'm looking at it, it's some of this is probably gonna have to be removed. Yeah, a lot of water and lava will have to be removed eventually. So, I'm just gonna waste some rockets. No big deal. Okay, those guys must be beneath me somewhere. Oh, look, an axolotl that might die eventually. Also, if you go down here, just a little bit and make a quick whip around, you can see the abandoned mine shaft, and way down there, you can see a little bit of deep dark. That is part of the ancient city. In fact, I'm going to just go ahead and, just fly down there a little bit. Just to show you guys, boom, we got some shriekers, got some catalysts, we got a lot of my wool that I placed. That's a ton of wool right there that I placed previously. I believe it was me who placed that. I can't honestly remember. It's been a minute. Yeah, I think I placed all that. I honestly can't remember. But yeah, so from the looks of it, there is a distinct possibility that this guy might die. There is a distinct possibility that some of this might get destroyed. So I'm going to have to prepare for that inevitability. So yeah, it kind of sucks, but kind of the plan is to repair some of the structure. So if it gets destroyed, it's not all that bad, but I'm going to basically try to restore some of the ancient city. Or I could stop just short of like blowing up parts of the ancient city. I don't know. I'm going to try to play that one by ear and see how it goes. But honestly, if I can keep at least this part over, then all is well. Now I gotta figure out how to get out of here. Maybe like, yep, something like that. Yep. There we go. But I do have a distinct feeling that part of it's going to get destroyed. Also, I have not been actually sitting in the machine, and I've also switched to using golden carrots finally. But instead, here's what I've been doing. I've been activating this guy, letting it fly off. I think I had to repair this recently. I also can't remember. And I've just been watching the destruction from afar, because this is way safer than trying to ride this thing, because it's blown itself up so many times. But yeah, this is the last remaining trench that I have to dig out. So we are on the home stretch of digging out the trenches. In all reality, if I really wanted to, I could actually move the trenches a little bit further that way, and honestly, I don't think it would affect the world eater once it gets built. But I'm just gonna go with this, and I'm dangerously close to this edge. Like, TNT could actually shoot up and kill me at any point. I'm just like, tempting death tempting fate right here. We'll just sleep off the feelings of anxiety. No biggie. But after this part, practically nothing's going to get destroyed. I've also been trying to be as careful as possible flying around this thing, because if I get too close to it and some TNT detonates and kills me, there's a good chance that my stuff is just gone. Luckily, I've been safe enough that that hasn't happened. But as you can already tell, the trees aren't even getting touched by any of this. So I am definitely going to have to move this down further already. All right, and this should cause it to turn around here in a second. There it goes. That's the same thing, but in reverse. So this machine is actually not the reason why we're on here today. I just wanted to show you guys the progress that's being made with the trenches real quick. Well, I know it's taking forever, but I mean, this is as quick as things go in Minecraft, not going to lie. Yeah, see how flat that is now? Yeah, that's pretty much the edge of the trencher's abilities right there. But I believe it still needs to be run a couple more times just to, you know, clear out some of this, because I do believe that this one destroyed itself on accident once. This thing keeps, the one on this end, for some reason, is the one that keeps destroying itself, and I'm not entirely sure why. But I see how that's still getting destroyed? Yeah. That's the whole reason why I still got to run this a couple more times. This little edge right here is getting destroyed too, just plowing right through it. I believe that both of these actually destroyed themselves at one point. And it should. Yes. But yeah, and it comes to a complete halt over there, which is fantastic. But let me show you guys the full scale. So this is the first trench that we dug. So this was the very first one. Dug that way down, and it's actually going to get expanded a little bit. And this is the second one that I dug right here, which is using the wider trencher that I just showed you. Now this wall here, that's hard to see until you get right about here. I'm still going to have to use like a TNT duper or something like that to tear down this wall here to expand it. But that's going to be part of this trench now, because I moved this over another block. And there's this other shorter trench, which is the tallest trench that we have so far. It's pretty big. So yeah, this is the third trench, which opens up into that lush cave, which is part of this trench right here. So you can see that trench there, this, and I think that might also, yeah, of course it leads down to the ancient city. But yeah, I haven't really spent a whole lot of time exploring it because mobs really like to spawn over here. So I've just been kind of avoiding the whole situation the entire time. So yeah, I haven't really been doing a whole lot in this little area. But as you can see, it all leads down to the ancient city below. So we're getting close. Once we have some more daylight in here, I'll know a little bit more. But I think that part of this is going to get destroyed. And I believe it's going to be this part here. Could you just leave me alone for a bit, sir? I'm trying to talk to my audience. Yeah. So right about from here over, there's a good chance. Yeah, if it's in this line of fire, it's just going to die. But that's not the only thing that I found. So another quick update. So I've been trying to expose the ancient city, which is currently on the right of this. And by the way, I left this one. Yeah, I left that there because I just don't feel like taking it out. I've also destroyed a couple of different geodes and stuff like that, you know, just because. But somewhere around here, I'm going to have to find my torch that I laid down. And you'll probably notice that I have like a little bit of like some lava streams and stuff like that I haven't patched up. Quite frankly, on this particular trench, it doesn't really need to be patched up because it's just meant to give liquids a place to flow so that it doesn't impede the operation of the World Eater. And somewhere around here should be, crap. Yeah, somewhere around here should be a couple of torches. And I should theoretically be safe enough down here because most of this is bedrock, which is a non-spawnable. There it is. Almost. You're not close enough. I'll just go in here. But yeah, this is what I found. Yeah, I found another ancient city to explore. So isn't that lucky? Let me see if I can find some torches so I can really highlight the outside of this thing. Boom, 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 boom. There's no denying that's where it is. But that's not what we're focused on today, now that I've wasted so much of everyone's time. We are going to be making progress on it, we're just not making that particular progress. Now, if you guys remember correctly, I'm building a World Eater, alright? So, we're going to need a lot of different resources. One of those is TNT. TNT costs a lot of sand. Also, we're going to need a lot of temporary building blocks in order to just get the trenches dug out that we need to actually house the World Eater. So, what are we to do? Well, we need a lot of sand, so I've either got to go dig it up, or I can exploit Minecraft gameplay mechanics and just duplicate the sand I need. I really need to do something about my inventory, but this is kind of what I'm dealing with. But in these two shulker boxes should be everything I need, plus a little bit more, to actually build this lovely redstone machine. And I am following a guide that I found offline by a user, I believe that's named Scorpion. But yeah, we're going to be going there, and we're going to be cannibalizing my end portal in order to make something awesome. But yeah, so we're going to be exploring a couple of different Minecraft mechanics. So we're going to be able to duplicate things using the portal, and we're also going to be using a chunk loader. So we're also going to have to probably cannibalize my nether portal to that location. So yeah, this portal might be getting destroyed and replaced with another portal. Okay, so we've already got the portal activated. So now the first thing would be, well, start cannibalizing it, I guess. I guess I can start by getting rid of some of this. Oh, you wanted to go to the end? Sorry. It's not happening today, my man. All right, so this will be a decent start right here. So I got a little bit of a space to work with. All right, so the portal's providing a lot of light, so don't really need to worry about that. But I do need to go from the center block, boom, right below it, and right here. And I'm going to use this instead. There we go. A temporary block's going to need to go here for a second. I'm also going to need to get into one of my shulkers. I believe it's this one. Yes, I'm going to need this. And I'm going to need this too. Plop down a shroom, hit it with some, ow, bone meal. I do not have my axe, but as you can see, we've carved out a small piece of the end portal. Maybe I should use my ender chest to get my axe out, so this will take nearly as long. Boom. And just rinse, repeat. That look right? Yeah, perfect. Boom. Boom. Back up more than I did. There we go. And that's done too. Oh, wow. Oh, don't you dare. I'm going to be so mad if I have to go all the way back home just because these mushrooms decided to be difficult. Are your shrooms being difficult today? Oh, yeah. Excavate this too. Ah, nah. Oh, wait, there's gravel. Let me get rid of that. No. There we go. Boom. Oh, thank you. Okay. Fantastic. Some of it's just going to pop over to the end dimension. I don't really care. All right, and boom, that's our fancy new end portal. Boom. Now that you guys know how to do that, I can go ahead and start. Well, first off, all this needs to be cleaned up. I'm not going to let it just, survive. Yeah, I know, I'm wasting resources, blah, blah, blah. Look, I've got a lot of work to do that's going to require a lot of inventory space. And honestly, if I want more of these, I can always get more of these. All right, so now we got to make... Well, we got to... That's pretty weird. But we've got to make the area around the portal 2 blocks wider. So, fun times. So, it needs to be 12 by 13. So right now, this has to go. Maybe I should have brought a beacon. Never mind. There's no way I would have been able to use a beacon down here anyway. All right, well, that whole section's done. How can you tell that where the center of this portal is? That's going to be very hard to do. So that's the exit. So the 13 should be this way and this way. So that'd be 6 blocks out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Fantastic. Nope, too far. Okay, and then this, it's not even, whatever. It's okay though. All right, and I think I could have left this whole thing here, but whatever, I took it out anyway. Too late now. But I guess I can always just follow along like this. Definitely remove the iron bars first. It's not really a requirement to remove the iron bars first. It's just a lot harder to do so once you remove the blocks that they're attached to. Ooh, there's copper in the wall. Nice. At some point, I don't think I'll need any more copper. Well, I don't need to collect it anymore. So that's way off in the future. Just gonna dig up here. Okay, so this is roughly what the area should look like, minus, you know, all the blocks laying around. So the other part of it is we got to dig 2 blocks straight down like this. So remember when I said I was going to have to remove some of the floor anyway? This is what I meant. We are now getting to the point where I'm removing that floor. And the cool news is you guys know how much I hate gravel, especially when I'm trying to actually, you know, dig for other things and gravel keeps constantly getting in the way. Well, this machine will also make it to where I don't have to try to save any of that gravel, because then I could just put it into the machine and duplicate as much of it as I want. All right, my friend is over there, you know, being weird as usual, but that's fine. Okay, I'm pretty sure some of those were silverfish, and yeah, they're now just regular blocks now. And I can't get out of here. Fantastic. As you can see, my friend's enjoying the new hole that I made for him, but it's not actually for him. All right, so now I gotta go to the left-hand side of the portal, get directly underneath of this bad boy, and right about here or here, one of these two, is where I believe... Nope, I think it goes one off to the side. That was not my fault. You can't blame me for that. You know, I'm going to just do that for safety's sake. All right, so that's the edge of the portal. A little bit off, like this. Here is where the thing goes. Not this thing, but I'm just kind of checking things. It's literally just this single redstone lamp here. And then diagonally from it is where the other thing's supposed to go. So out is on the left. I think the note block goes here. If not, I can always, you know, replace it. It's no big deal. Already having to go into my box of tricks and replace stuff. We can get out more stuff. I'll be constantly getting into this box because I don't have... Yep, I understand, my guy. I just don't have any room in my inventory for literally anything at this point. Get out of my inventory. Button there. Okay, so there should be a dropper. Should be a dropper facing the note block. I believe it should go here. I should have left the lava for last. There we go. Now for the fun part, we need some observers, and this is going to have to go in a very specific way. Like that, and I believe there should be more coming this way too. 1, 2, and there should be one facing into it like this. And I believe there should be one going in here like this. No, no, no. You gotta let me build my machine, okay? I'll play with you later. Okay, yeah, I put this on the note block it was supposed to go on. This here. Hopefully I'm building this right. If not, I mean, I don't know what's gonna happen. Another sticky piston there. Iron trapdoor here. And I'm not sure, but I'm starting to think that maybe I placed this wrong. If not, it just won't fit and I'll have to start over. It's fine. Well, technically, shouldn't I have pushed this like 1 block backward too? Yeah, it's fine. Yeah. I definitely built this wrong. Hang on, I gotta go back to the drawing board. Okay, so this is supposed to go here. Like that. So this is wrong here. That's wrong too. That's supposed to go there, and the piston is supposed to go here, like that. Yeah, normally I'd build these in like a creative test world to see if they work. I'm just winging this one. All right, we need an observer like facing into this, like that. Now I need some building blocks. I'm usually going to use either deep slate or, you know, something else. In this case, yeah, we're going to use some deep slate tiles. This time, we need just 2 of those just chilling right there. A fantastically laggy redstone dust is going to be a necessary evil here. Do I have standard pistons? I don't. Yes, I do. I do. Okay, good. I was kind of worried there because I don't remember making standard pistons for this project. But apparently I did. I had the foresight to, do that. To the side, boom, like that. And observer facing into that are a building block and a note block. Le sticky piston here. 2 more observers like this. Building block. Our standard piston. Yeah, our friend is just enjoying this. He might have to die so that this machine doesn't break. And I'm not going to enjoy doing that to him. But yeah, observer facing that wall. Note block. All right. Yep, and it should be... All right, good. Boing. Good. Piston there. 2 more observers. Boom. Last piston there. All right, so this should line up with the edge of this portal. And this right here should line up. So each of these should line up with an edge of this portal, which they all do. And I will show you why here in a second. We're going to need some slime blocks. I'm just going to pull these out for now. In terms of slimeage, boom. So this is what's going to be tossing some TNT around. Well, not TNT, sorry. But we're going to be tossing our gravity blocks using this. And this can basically replicate any gravity block. I'm actually going to plot my bed down now, because we're starting to get to that point where if I accidentally jump into that portal, I'll have to go all the way back to spawn and then come all the way back. All right, so I lay my bed down and I've slept in it, because if I accidentally end up going in that portal, yeah, I'll have to go all the way to spawn and come back, which is not fun. All right, so this ring of observers, this one right here is the one we need. Observer goes here. Then we're going to need 2 of our building blocks. I don't feel like, looking at my menu, so I'm going to do it that way. And right on this building block here, that's where that goes. And we're going to need another sticky piston facing this way. A couple dollops of redstone dust here. Oh, my apologies. I need to get into my box again. Redstone dust and a repeater facing into it, set to 2 ticks. And we're not done. More of this. I really should have used copper. That would have made this look so much cooler, but here we are. So we're going to need more. Where are my trapdoors? I can't see them from here, so screw it. I'll just do it this way. Trapdoor there. Thing I hate most in this game, and I need it. 1 scaffolding, 2 scaffolding. I hate this. Observer, building block, 2 building blocks, 3 building blocks. Get some temporary building block of any kind. I'm going to use dirt in this case. So off the edge of this one, boom, and boom. So this is another reality check moment. These 2 corners should line up here. Don't jump into the by the way. Sticky piston going to be facing this. Sticky piston go that way. Now I need to figure out how to get up there. There we go. I'm back up here now. All right. And redstone dust, repeater, and 2 ticks. Oops. Aim at this corner. This is what I meant to do. 1. There we go. So 4 slime blocks off this side. Like that. Perfect. Now for something that I haven't used a whole lot here recently, and that's leaf blocks. Why is that? Okay, I don't know what happened there, but there we go. Our leaf blocks are going to be going apparently nowhere because I can't select stuff. There. There and there. Like that. Lining up with the portal, of course. All right. So from this here, we're going to boom, and we're going to, this is going to be the hardest part here. Why don't I? That was terrifying. Definitely don't want that to fire yet. But it's fine. Yeah, observer needs to be facing downward like this. It's almost rinse repeat of what we did over here. So it's fantastic. Which means that until I have something new and interesting to say, I'm just going to cut all this out. And I will just see you guys when I'm done with this. Okay, so now we've reached a nice little checkpoint. So literally I just built everything up the exact same way each and every time. So the only time that actually gets somewhat confusing is, well, right about here, where there are building blocks that aren't here that are on the other side over there. And I should have landed on the inside of this thing, but it's fine. I can still get in here. I've also got to remove all these temporary blocks because I fell down from here once. So there's that gone. So now we got to do all the work on the inside of this mechanism now. All right. So first thing, I'm going to need some more of my materials. Never mind. I already have them in my inventory. I have a ton of glass. So we're just going to attach glass, I believe, just to these parts of the slime blocks here. So all of these, boom, glass. And now, for the first time ever, we're going to use both slime and honey blocks. So basically just 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we're just going to alternate. And this is just so that they don't stick together. Perfect. Just like that. And now I am stuck in here. All right. How exactly do I get out of this? Okay. All right. So now I got to get up there and add glass blocks to the top side of all those. So yeah, the top side of all these needs glass. This is where I have to be very careful, because if I fall into that portal, well, not a whole lot's going to happen, actually. I'm just going to get thrown to the end, and then I'll have to just come straight back here, which is why I have my bed over there now. There we go. All right, so it's all got glass to it. Nice. Okay, now for the fun part, where we actually get to test this thing. And if I flip this lever, everything should... Well, fantastic. I got that advancement. Ooh. Well, things are moving. That's good news. Right, Mr. Bacon? Oh. That poor guy's trapped. Oh, that's unfortunate for him. All right, everything seems to be moving properly, including this guy. Bro, you gotta get out of there. It's all right. He'll be fine. All right, now I gotta get myself in there and stop this crazy machine. All right, so this is where things are gonna be kind of screwy, because now this portal now needs to be deactivated. So yeah, there that goes. And I'm just going to take the whole thing down. Because in order for this machine to work, I need to have this chunk loaded. Otherwise, the machine will literally just stop working. So for the first time ever in this series, I'm actually going to be using a chunk loader. The whole purpose of this is to keep this whole chunk here loaded, which I think, yeah. So honestly, I think having it there could still work, but honestly, like moving it closer, not necessarily a bad thing. Who needs corners? I don't need corners. You know what, final... I'll use the moss blocks as the corners. There. Nice and fancy. We're also going to need to break all this out from behind the back of the portal like so. We're going to need to break this and this. Now, I'm not sure if this is specific to any one side, but let's just pretend that it is. All right? Just keep things simple. And what I'm doing now is literally just for style points. There's no real reason for me to be blocking those in. If you don't already have netherrack, I'm assuming you can just go through the nether and get this, but yeah, you're gonna need that. And I'm also going to need to dig into this and get this. Boom, boom. Pretty fire. All right, boom and some boom. I'm assuming that just prevents this from going out or something like that. I don't know. Like I said, I've never used a chunk loader before, so I don't know what any of this does. Okay, and now we light this, and I gotta look at this. So 1548 and 274. Those are my X and Y coordinates. That's the main thing I need. Not the only thing, but one of the main things. And I'm facing south. So both of those things are very, very important. So now I've got a little bit of math to do. 193.5, so we'll call it 194. And then we have 274 divided by 8 as well, which is 34.25, which we'll just call 34, and that should work. So when we run through the nether, those are the coordinates we need. And that we should be facing south whenever we build this. So in we go. This will be fun. Yep, because it is going to lead me right here. So let's see, 195, which is actually not that far off from where we currently are. Literally right here. 195 and 35. Yep, that'll do it. So literally all I have to do is move this portal back one. Just literally, I just need to move the portal here. That's all I've got to do. Oh, and I forgot the obvious thing. I need to be facing south. So the portal also has to go in this sort of direction here. So this is getting torn down real quick. And I hate to do this, but for those of you watching at home, Y coordinates do not matter. Okay, so I need to be facing south whenever I do this. 195.35 here. Which way am I facing? South. Okay, so that is the left-hand side of the portal. I mean, right-hand side of the portal, yeah. Something like that. So here, there, everywhere. Might as well do the full frame for this and something like that. And now I actually need my hoe, and I don't have access to my hoe because I'm doing okay, guys. This is so painful to watch. All right, so crap, my boxes are in the overworld. It's probably okay to do this, right? All right, perfect. Well, it's linked now, so yeah, hopefully I haven't screwed things up horribly by doing that, but it should be fine, right? I may or may not have forgotten to craft a dispenser. Oh, I gotta go back home. The right side, going home? Not all that difficult right now. Boom, like that. This starting platform, though, I gotta alter it quite a bit to make this work. All right, now for the long freaking journey of, like, making my one item that I'm missing just to go all the way back there. All right, got the freaking dispenser made. I gotta remember to sleep in the end. Well, at the end portal. Technically, we're only halfway done, if that makes you feel any better. There it is, and I can actually go whoop and fly right into it, almost like that. But anyway, since I'm here, right about here-ish. So where this little bastard's going. There. Did I grab my hoe? I did not. Things go great till they don't. Okay, I also do not have my dispenser. But at least I don't have to go far for that. I literally just go into this portal, stand on this side. I gotta remember that, otherwise I'll spawn right in the fire. Come back here, grab all the dispensers. All the dispensers I could ever need, I have them now. Go back in the damn portal and face the dispenser into there. Alright, and I need to destroy you. Like this. Perfect. Might as well destroy a couple of them. And might as well put a little bit of this back. Like that. There we go. Redstone torch there. I'm going to put my building block on top of this. Boom. Like that. And I think I need to go back through the portal again. Frick. One eternity later. Do. And then do. It works beautifully. Now I got to go back through the portal again. Don't need those anymore. Gonna need that, and I need all these as well. I have TNT, and I don't know how I got it. I think the game's been, like, just slowly duplicating items for me, which is kind of nice, but at the same time, Now we want the hopper minecart to go here. Not quite what I wanted. It just keeps instantly getting destroyed. What the hell? Yeah, it's supposed to go... No, where'd it go? I think it just went straight to the portal. Nope, it's in my hand. How am I managing to do this one wrong? Okay, boom. I just gotta move it. Why was it on fire? Okay, so idea time. Idea that's going to involve putting this thing back and hoping for the best. Get your freaking butt out of here. Also might involve this lever here. Like this. Hopefully I don't run out of... I think it's because my portal's lit. You know what? There. There. Oh my gosh. Yeah. So that has to be there. I'm going to place that there. Well, you know what? I'm going to go by what the tutorial actually says and use glass for reasons. There we go. So this is where it actually gets lit. Probably going to need to go procure some more. Probably going to need to go procure some more minecarts. Unless my hopper minecarts are waiting for me on the other side, and they're not. I need to procure 2 more minecarts. Always bring extras, kids. All right. Got minecarts. Gotta sleep. Fantastic. You know, considering I still have to build a storage mechanism, I didn't think that making a chunk loader would take so much of my time. All right, so I've already flown through the portal, but, you know, for funsies, I'm going to do it again anyway. But first, I'm going to put all these minecarts in there. Hope my minecart's still there. Walk through the portal. Boom. Go back through, take the last switch, flip it on, and boom. All right. All right, might want to push you back in place a little bit. All right, as long as it is sort of working, but also sort of not. So now the chunk will stay loaded, as you can see. So basically, when we leave this dimension, if this thing is running, it will not stop running. All right, so now for the actual hard part. I gotta dig. On the bright side, mine's not hanging over, well, dangling over the end, so that actually is kind of sort of helpful in a way, because that means I don't have to dangle myself over the void for a lot of this. But it does mean that getting up there is going to be a little bit more tricky, but honestly, I got elytra. I can just fly up there if I need to. Unless I forget my elytra. That would be stupid. I don't know. I could dangle myself over the end this way. But why would I do that? Why would I do that? I'm just going to do it this way. That way, I just have to cut into this. All right, so that's where all the sand is actually going to come from. So from the center of each platform, I'm just going to have one of these blocks, kind of like this, and boom. It is that simple. So now I have to pick one of these directions and go 3 blocks down. All right, good. So we have yet to, yeah, we have yet to find void. So that's good. So it's 1, 2, 3, and the 4th one is the one we need. Yeah, so I'm a little wrong on that. So here is where we start building. Already the Endermen are starting to spawn very close to me, and it's kind of making me slightly uncomfortable. And now's where we start dangling over the void a little bit. All right, now we just gotta dig all the rest of the cheese out. Crap, and now I'm realizing that I forgot to set my spawn, you know, near the end. So guess what I get to do again? Especially since, guess where my shulkers are? Okay, let me go ahead and get this template built like this. Make sure that's in the right place. Good, and then it's beautiful. It's amazing. Now to travel 10 billion miles just to do one thing. As long as I still hear the clicks. Good. All right, we're not getting any failure to dispense items or anything weird like that. So we're good. I'm very, very tempted to try it. Oh, apparently it's time for night times. But I'm very tempted to try to actually, you know. Actually, let's go ahead and, yeah, let's go ahead and try it. Nah, you know what? Never mind. No. I'm going back and forth with this a lot. Put the cheese away, grab these two here, and not go through that. We're going to go to the end. All right. So in this direction right here, this needs to come out because that was a mistake. What I really need to do is have these two guys out and ready. Get my packed ice and plop it down there. Now we just get to keep digging in this direction for a metaphorical eternity. All right. So now the fun part begins. All right. So 10 double chests this way, plus a gap. So 11 spaces this direction. All right, let's get to doing this. 5, 1 space. 2, 3, 4, 5. Perfect. And the fun part is I also have to access the back side of this, so yeah. I guess I could probably leave the cheese, you know. Or can I? No, I can't leave the cheese because, yeah, I have to, like I said, I just said it too. I have to be able to access the backside of these. Why? Well, I'm glad you asked. This is the whole reason why. And this gap here is specifically for this guy. Thank you. And this will be the fun part because now we need more double chests all the way down. I'm just gonna leave that as a way to get out. So here's my second row of double chests that will be going in here. Yeah, I have to deal with nearly. Really? There we go. Yeah, the crap that I would normally have to deal with, it's not actually nearly as bad when I'm doing this. Never mind. It can apparently be just as bad. All right, all that stuff I just did, I get to do it again. All right, there's that done. Now for the easy part. I feel so smart. Ah, crap, not anymore. And I didn't have to dangle over the void. All right, now all this glass that I've been holding on to, this is where it gets, yeah, fun. I guess don't really have to worry about these sides though. because, they're covered. But I need to coat all this stuff in glass. Guess that part needs, some glass too. Be very careful not to stare at my friend over here. Boom. Done. All right. This is where I'm going to need a sign or 12. All right. So on top of the packed ice here, I'm just going to throw a sign. And now we're going to need water and a lot of it. My friend here is just like very interested in what I'm doing. And unfortunately, I can't. Look, bro, I can't today. I can't. All right. You're really not going to like where you're standing here in a second. There we go. Can you scoot over just... Sir, you're making my life far more difficult than it has to be. I did warn him this was not going to be a place he wanted to be here in a second. So if he's still here, that is on him. And... one here. And... I don't know how to get this last one. Screw it. Just going to have some end stone end up in some of these hoppers. It'll be fine. Boom. I can see you. Now we need a sign on each of these corners. Basically just below these guys. And that's to break the blocks. I think one here too? Yeah, and one here too. I'm going to put it on the opposing side. Like that. Good. Now we're going to build up sort of a catching mechanism. This guy's making it a little difficult, but I can work around him. It's fine. All right. I think we're almost ready. Yeah, something like this will work. I want to pick these guys up. I will need to grab a new ender chest at some point and put it down here, but right now is not that time. And this is where the magic happens. What I've been waiting 2 hours to do. Yes. Okay. Now I can pick this up. Double check, make sure. Yep, that's still working. Okay, and I think my sand is in this shulker here. It is. All right, cool. Now I just need to go put sand or whatever gravity block, including anvils, dragon eggs, whatever, on these glass blocks here. All right, just gotta flick that guy and immediately go into the end dimension. And it should be, yep. Aw, well, one of them's not working right. So I guess I can just remove you. And that. Perfect. That one's lined up properly. All right. So all of these have to be moved back one, which is no big deal. But yeah, on the bright side, that's the only thing I miscalculated. Yeah, this is capable of producing a crazy amount of sand, guys, which is exactly why I wanted to build it. As long as the sand gets collected, it's capable of producing a crazy amount of sand. And there it goes. It is going, and it looks like, yep, it is starting to fill up the chest, which means, yep. We are now currently collecting a boatload of sand and other stuff that managed to make its way down here. And like I said, if you need more anvils, sand, whatever, all you need to do is just stay here in the end and just AFK until you have all the sand you could possibly need. Get rid of that real quick. There we go. Ah, crap. Enderman, whoops. Enderman screaming. Why is Enderman screaming? I must have looked at him on accident. He just will not. Stop. Bad. Bad indie man. But this is the build, and we are collecting a ton of sand. So the main thing is make sure you have that in gateway open, obviously. You have to be over near this chunk here. And if I fly out of here now, I will break the system. Actually, no, I won't. The machine itself will keep running. But, crap. It's all right. It's all right. It's all right. All right. Saved it. Basically, in order for this to duplicate, you actually have to be on this side. Like doing all this. And like I said, so this machine is actually capable of producing 72,000 sand per hour. So if I were to AFK here, I'd have a lot of sand. All the sand I could ever need. And you can use it for concrete blocks, anvils, dragon eggs, and gravel as well. So any gravity block, if it's a block affected by gravity, boom, you've got basically an unlimited supply of it. That's going to do it for this video today, guys. Let me know what you thought of this in the comment section down below, or over in the Discord server, which will be linked in the description. If you have any other suggestions for me, you can leave those down there as well. You can help support me by becoming a member of the meme cult by subscribing, and you can also become a channel member and get special perks that way. But for now, thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed it, feel free to show me some love down below by hitting the like button. Don't forget to check out the annotations for more videos. Now we'll see you in the next video.